I'm in Funks Grove, Illinois, and here is the General William Tecumseh Sherman Memorial to the March to the Sea. Well, no, not really. It's just they're burning garbage, but there you go. Our next stop of the day finds us in Funks Grove, Illinois, which is roughly where the last shot was taken. But we're really here at the Funks Grove Maple Syrup Company. And this is run by the Funk family. Debbie Funk was behind the counter in the gift shop here. And it's spelled syrup, S-I-R-U-P, because that is the original spelling. Syrup with a Y tends to be not pure maple syrup taken straight from the tree like what we have here is. So I'm going to sit down here for a second and I'm going to talk about this just briefly. And the shade too, Jesus. It seems to me that I could find a longer version of somebody's YouTube about this, but this is what you buy. This is my half pint. Debbie gave me a sample, and my God, it's unlike anything. It's delicious. So I bought a half a pint so I could sip on it during my trip, and I bought a quart to take home for my wonderful wife and I to sample. So they're very nice here. The family's still in business. This is still an important part of the 66 to Mother Road journey. I kind of was going to blow this off, and Charlie said, you know, we pulled up and said, yeah, we're here, let's go in. And I'm really glad we did. I don't want to get bogged down in every single gift shop and museum and stuff, but if you're passing by here, you have got to stop here and at least buy a $2 little sampler. And then you get a free little taste. Debbie, awesome host. I spent 20 bucks here because, you know, Debbie sold me on it. God love her. It's a family-run operation. I highly support places like this. Now, that's a Rivian. This is a Rivian electric truck. I have never seen one in person. Well, ain't that something? I don't know if I'm going to ask this gal about it or not, but they're sitting here talking. So anyway, that's it for Funks Grove, Illinois, and we are pressing to Chicagoland, and we'll see what's next. In looking at the Easy 66 guidebook by Jerry McClanahan, it's kind of gives a good overview, and I really didn't do a lot of more thorough looking up, and sometimes I miss things. So, but nevertheless, and looking at it as we're driving through Bloomington, Illinois, you're asking yourself, dude, you just panned through this looks like a factory, and it is. It's the Beer Nuts factory. We are at ground zero of God's goodness. Thank you, Freya, for Beer Nuts. I used to eat these way more often than I should have as a kid. And this and a quart returnable bottle of Coca-Cola, gee, it's no wonder I have health problems. Way to go, dude. Fight the power. So the factory store here is closed, sadly. Permanently, it looks like, according to the website. And they do have an online presence. It's beernuts.com. If I remember, I'll link to it in the descript. As I get back in the car, you know, McLean Stevenson, the actor who played Lieutenant Colonel Henry Blake on the American TV show MASH, was born here. Now, in reading the book, it said his kin Adelaide. I didn't put two and two together right away until I realized, oh, hold on here. I realized as we drove past a sign that said Adelaide Stevenson burial or whatever, I thought, I didn't know that McLean Stevenson, the actor, was related to Adelaide Stevenson, the politician. I had no idea. So, you know, even at 62 years old, I learned something new today. So there you go. And now we're going to press on and see what's next. Our next stop of the day, and this is going to be take 2 here as I read the sign and I need to retake this. We are in Towanda, Illinois, and we are at Dead Man's Curve. And at first I thought this was the curve, but in reading the sign, it's where the T is. So I'm not quite sure why they call a 90-degree turn a curve, when to me a curve is more what you see here. But nevertheless, this is Dead Man's Curve. This is the 3rd one that I know of as I continue to make our 360 in Towanda, Illinois. You saw the one earlier on the way to Albuquerque, between Gallup and Albuquerque, by both of the Owl Rocks that I pulled over for. And then there's the original one on the Grapevine that I'll probably pip into here again, right up here. And I'll see if I can remember it either way, either in or out, is some original Portland cement, concrete. Cement is a part of concrete. Cement and concrete, though, certainly used interchangeably in the United States, are technically not the same thing. Cement is a part of concrete. You've got this in the past, you'll probably get it in the future. We'll see what's next. Right here on the way over, there's a hole in the grass. And if you think, well, gee, Joe, I've noticed you're wearing high-top boots now, and they're from Ortho Feet, which I highly recommend. They're not cheap, but I like them. I thought about this. I'm wearing high tops because I don't want to turn my ankle, and I really should be more aware of this. Now, I always used to wear sandals. Y'all who know me know this. But after I started riding and wearing high-top riding boots, I bought a pair of these Ortho Feets, and I don't think I'm going to wear that many sandals just for, you know, traveling. So there's your 48-second shoe update, and we'll see what's next. We are still in Towanda. We're across the road, and this is 1927 original Portland cement, 16 feet wide. This in front is the 1954 alignment. And then, well, you see the Interstate 55 right here, which came through in 1977. So here's the original pour on the Mother Road. We're in Towanda, and we're pressing on to see what's next. As we're cruising through Lexington, Illinois, my brother says, "Hey, I'm hungry. Let's stop and get a little something to eat." We didn't get a lot of breakfast this morning, and I stopped at McDonald's and ate a little bit, but I'm always up for something like this. So we are at the Shake Shack, and we are trying to stay away from all of the franchise fast food places. We like to throw some business here like we did the other day on Mother's Day. So, always the sun, dude. Oh, we're gonna go inside and we're gonna scope out the Shake Shack in Illinois. We are having our orders processed here at the Shake Shack in Lexington, Illinois. You see, this is definitely not any of these fast food places that I eat at so often. My brother, you know, my riding brother Rich said this a long time ago when I rode with him. He said, I would rather go to the local place and go to the chain. I said, yeah, you make it good, and yeah, you make it bad, and you take that chance. And he was willing to take that chance. And God love you, Rich. I think you're right. So on this trip, we've been stopping at some of the local places, and so far it's been, how do you go wrong at the local places? So there you go. Now the gal's standing right here, and they're hearing me in the back, so I may get that hamburger too. You never know, but I have confidence. So we'll see what's next. You gotta remember to turn the camera on, Joe. Double bacon cheeseburger, fries, coleslaw, baked beans, water. The Diet Coke is out. We're gonna have a scrumptious meal, and I'll let you know at the end when we're walking out. So we'll see what's next. I'm finishing it off with a cone, and it is really, really good. This isn't just that ice milk garbage. This is good stuff right here. I'm gonna tell you right now, 10-10, two thumbs up for
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack in Lexington, Illinois. Geez, Chris, I looked this up about a dozen times and I can never remember. Very nice people, excellent hamburger, everything good, ice cream to die for. There you go. So maybe I'll remember which car I'm getting into. We'll see what's next. Here's our closing shot from Tuesday and pretty much the end of the Mother Road part of the May 2023 Extravaganza. We took 5 days to get from Flagstaff, where my brother picked me up, to Chicagoland. It could take we could have taken 5 weeks. I recommend US-66 by Jerry McClanahan. If you're going to do this more than just a couple of days, and even so, you may want to look at the one of the apps. If I come back out here again for a longer stretch, I certainly will. Jerry McClanahan has 1 or 2 other aids, some maps that I had, and they disappeared. And anyway, so do a little research when you come out here. But we knew that we weren't going to see everything in 5 days, and we didn't. And the more time you spend, the more you'll see. So this is our closing shot. Thank you for watching yet another travel vlog on Life with Yosef. This is your host, Joe. Thank you for watching. Peace be with you. Enjoy your day, and we'll see you for the next one.